Whoa, I want to know where I can go when you're not around, and I'm feeling down. So won't you stay for a moment so I can say I need you so, 'cause right now you know that nothing heals me, and I'm obsessed with you. Then I fell to the ground, and she smiled at me and said, I don't wanna see you cry. You don't have to feel this emptiness. She said, I love you till the day that I die. Well, maybe she's right, 'cause I don't wanna feel like I'm not me. And to be honest, I don't even know why I let myself get down in the first place. Keep my mind at bay. Sunflowers still move at night. Waiting for a minute till the sun seems through my eyes. You know you need to get yourself
It's a little town called Forna, right in the side of a mountain.
There's no need to keep
Alright, so it turns out getting this castle is going to be a lot easier than I thought. I thought I was going to have to do some like bushwhacking, but it was actually just the road that goes all the way up to it. Up here, which is pretty cool. I don't know if there's somewhere you can actually go inside. I'm gonna find out. It's under pretty sick. I need to go up here. I just don't like it. I did not bring the proper biker shoes for this, but I'm gonna give it a go. Hola. So now that I've made up to the castle, I'm gonna take a little time to do a little recap and update. So it's December 28th now, which means we've been in Spain for 26 days, I believe. DK left yesterday, kind of sad, gonna miss him, but I think he's planning on coming back when we're in Girona in February. But yeah, so training's been going really well. It's really easy to get training done here. Like, you just wake up in the morning, head out into the mountains, get her done. A lot less distractions here than back home, so it's been making for good training. Yeah, I haven't filmed a video in a while just because I've been kind of busy with school, but now that we're on Christmas break, my plan now is to make a video or two a week. Today's video will be a little different because I don't have the GoPro with me because I'm out for a solo recovery ride. And I'll be answering the questions that people left on my Instagram. So yeah, going forward, plan is to make a video or two a week, even when school starts back up again. And I think I'll just be posting them on Instagram instead of YouTube. It gets to more people that way. But yeah, so training's been going really well. Having a blast out here, literally living the life. So big thank you to everyone who's making this trip possible. But yeah, I think the first question I'll answer is from Will Grundy. He asked, what's the highest elevation we've been at? For me personally, it's been 970 meters, so just under 1,000. I think it was the top of the Col de Rats extension. So around where we are, there's not that many like high elevation peaks. They're all kind of around the same. And yeah, that's the highest I've been so far. All right, so my brother Matt Hogan sent in 2 questions. First being, how long are your socks? One correct answer, maximum length. That's allowed. Second, favorite cafe snack? I have to say here is definitely like a chocolate croissant, or there's a cafe in Dania that has some amazing carrot cake. All right, so someone asked how much do I think my FTP will increase over the 3 months that I'm here? And it's kind of hard to answer because I don't really know what it was coming here. I did a test before I left, but it was very inaccurate just because the trainer I was on. But now, like, I'm pretty confident I'm just as fit as I was like peak race season last summer, especially anything under like FTP, which is aerobic. I think like my aerobic fitness is really good, which is very nice considering it's only December, so that's good. Like the training we've been doing is just all base and long miles with like some sweet spot mixed in. So yeah, like everything under FTP is better than it's ever been. And then my anaerobic capacity, I haven't really tested much just because it's early in the season to do so. So yeah, I don't really have a good answer on how much I think it will improve. So yeah, it's hard for me to answer, but a lot is the plan. So a classmate of mine, Daniel, asked me what's my goals after 3 months here. And it's hard to say. Like, I have a few target races I want to do well at this year, as well as just helping grow UNC. But biggest thing, like while I'm here, is just knocking off the training days, just following the training my coach gives me, taking them off day by day, because that's just how I'm going to get better. So my biggest goal is just getting better, improving, and leaving here as fast as I can be to do well this season. So yeah. My boy Joe from KW asked Spain or Collingwood roads. And I'm sorry, but that's not even a question. These Spanish roads are where it's at. So Spanish roads for sure. All right, so someone asked, what's the hardest thing I find with training and like my biggest struggle with training? Personally, I find it to be like diet. I have a really bad sweet tooth, so it's a big weakness of mine. I tend to get like a lot of good nutrients in, but that sweet tooth kills me sometimes. So last year I was vegan for like 6 months. I really liked it, like felt great, and could definitely see a boost in athletic performance. So I'm looking to do it again this race season. I'm not right now just because a lot of days I found it hard to get all the nutrients and calories you need, just because you need to eat a lot more in like bigger portions. And like I get these periods, don't know why, where I find it really hard to eat like anything in a day, especially in the morning. So that really didn't work with being vegan. So it's something I want to improve on this year. But yeah, like it's a little difficult to be vegan here as well. And it just makes it easier when everyone's on the same diet, because then we're only cooking one meal. So I plan to go vegan again when I get home from training camp, just so my body gets used to it again before racing, because I definitely noticed the benefit, and yeah, it does a lot of good for your body and the earth. So I will be going back to being vegan once I get home for sure. All right, a little bit of an unrelated question, but I like it. Someone asked me who my favorite artist is. I'm assuming musical. Don't really have one answer because I listen to way too many different types of music. Big Jack Harlow fan. I like Logic, Ian Dior. Been listening to like a lot of alternative and like punk stuff recently. So like Backstreet Lovers, Arctic Monkeys, Jaden, MGK. Been really enjoying that type of stuff lately. Matthew Di Vittorio asked me what got me into cycling. So I've always been into like riding bikes. Like as a kid, I was always building like wooden jumps outside my house, or like dirt jumps in the forest. So like first type of biking was like hitting jumps on BMXs and like old mountain bikes and stuff. And then when I was little, we got a dog and we couldn't tire him out any other way. So my dad's got a mountain bike and would take him out to the trails to tire him out. So eventually he brought me out. And it was something like I just did every once in a while. And then 2015, my dad took me to the Pan Am Games to watch the mountain bike race. And then I saw Emily Batty and Raphael Gagne win. And like that day I told him, I was like, all right, I want to sell my BMX and get a mountain bike, race mountain bikes. It's like so much fun. So I raced Kelso weekly series the next year and then fell in love with it, quit hockey, and then just raced mountain bikes for the next 2 years. Didn't really train or anything, didn't have a coach, didn't know if there was any teams around me, didn't really know anyone else that did it. So I kind of just went out and like rode for an hour every day for 2 years. And then I joined KW shortly after that, which was awesome. Met a ton of friends there, and like most of them still being like my best friends today. And had a lot of fun with that program for 2 or 3 years. And then just last year, I really started taking it serious last December with my coach Neil. And yeah, so now I'm really focused on training and getting better and hopefully becoming pro one day. So that's what I'm working towards right now.